Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 26 of my Starbound Beta Let's Play series. And today, I have some interesting news. I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, and basically, really all there is left to do with this game as it currently stands is to just build random things and go exploring. I could do a lot of exploration on camera. I could build all kinds of two-dimensional things and just keep building. I could mine an entire planet for everything on it. I could set some huge lofty goal and just go after it. However, there's another option. I could just go ahead and sort of put the series on hold until until there's a major update that adds some serious changes to Starbound, which they are working on taking it out of beta and adding a whole bunch of new content and sort of a new way of progressing through the game and all kinds of stuff. And it looks very interesting and notably different enough that it'll basically be a fresh start. I don't know if I'll even be able to use the same character that I've got right now. So, what I'm going to do today is, well, first off, I need to get a bunch more pixels because I'm running low on resources. I've not got a whole lot of stuff left, and I've only got about almost 17,000 pixels, and I need more resources. And part of the reason why I've been mulling this over is I spend about, for every 10-15 minutes I spend building stuff. In order to get the resources to actually build the stuff, I'm not talking about designing it and figuring out where all the blocks are going to go. I mean the actual building. The amount of time it takes me to go through all those resources that I used to get that thing built for 15 minutes, it usually takes me about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to actually get the pixels and any of the other resources that I'm using to build. And it is getting to the point where if I spend, I don't know, an hour actually building stuff, I've probably spent 16 hours just going around desert planets and other planets that suit my fancy and gathering sand and all the stuff that's in the sand and going back and refining it and then building for a few minutes. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So I'm going to mull things over for a little bit. I'm going to go to a couple random planets and I'm going to see if I can find anything interesting, anything new, anything that catches my attention. And if I find something today that makes me want to keep going, I'll keep going a little bit, at least for a few more episodes. Otherwise, I'm going to, I don't know, put my character into cryo sleep or something so I can wake back up, start afresh with whenever Starbound actually gets moved out of beta or whatever the next major update is. So I'm going to do some exploring and hopefully find something interesting. And I'll be back to let you know what I've decided. So I'll talk to you in just a bit. This doesn't really hold any sway on my decision or anything, but something interesting did happen. I randomly selected a planet, and it dropped me on a planet I've already been on. This was already here. I don't know if it's trying to tell me that everything's been done or what, but I just figured I'd let you guys see this. This is so weird. I'm on a planet I've already been on by random selection. Going back to the ship, going to find another random planet, and I'll be back. Well, hold on. Past the noise. I think I figured out what happened. When I selected a random planet, it didn't actually take me to anywhere random. It took me to the same planet I was on, because I did it again, and it dropped me on the exact same planet. But it still spent fuel to go to the planet I was already on. That's kind of weird. Anyway, this time I selected a planet, and I'm going to inspect it. It is a gigantic savanna, and if I find something cool, I'll be sure to let you know. Okay, so I've gone all the way around the planet. I got, what, about 9,000 pixels from just killing the mobs on the surface. I didn't really find anything. I found a hat, but whoops, I don't know if I have the hat or not. It's a safety helmet. Figured it was kind of funny, but what I'm going to do is, I guess, a 3-strike routine. I'm going to go to 2 more giant planets, and if the universe throws me no bones, then I'm going to put things on hold. I will come to the decision by the end of the episode. I'm going to do some more exploring, let my mind wander, think about the options, weigh them, pros, cons, and I will let you know what my tentative decision is. Because I say tentative because I would also like to hear back from you guys, because I'm putting the series up so you guys can watch. But if you want to see me continue doing random buildy projects, let me know. I can try to stay on top of it, but if I don't hear back from enough of you saying yes, you want me to continue with this Starbound Beta series, then I'm probably going to temporarily shelf this and use the time I would be spending on this game on something else. I'm not calling Starbound quits. Don't get me wrong. When it comes out full release or whatever, I'm going to go right back at it. I just, rather than spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours going around a planet and digging sand or wandering around through space, I would rather spend hours and hours and hours doing something else. Maybe between now and the time it gets updated, I could possibly fit in a whole other Let's Play for another game. I don't know. But for right now, before I make my final decision, I'm going to go around a couple more planets, and then I'm going to leave the question up to you guys. So I'll be back, and I'll let you know how the next planet goes. Okay, planet 2 is down. I found a couple more of those underground human bases with these Death Star holograms. and some other gizmos and gadgets. Most of them I already have, like the arcade and all that. So now I'm going to go on to a third planet, and hopefully I'll be able to find something worth visiting. It's Savannah. No. Well, I'm going to find a planet off camera, and I'll be back. Alright, I have finished with the third planet, and it too was a bust. Uh, I did find a couple avian temples and some of the robot structures and things like that. Got a few more of these things, but for the most part, nothing interesting. I did find one weapon that isn't really useful to me, but it has a neat effect. Each of those bones that flies off deals a little bit of damage. It's called the Battle Squisher. But other than this, there really wasn't anything to note. So here's what I'm going to do. For right now, for this series, for the Starbound Beta series, I'm going to either put it on hold until there's some sort of major update, or I'm going to just go ahead and finish here with the beta series, and then when it gets to full release, I'll pick right back up either, well, probably with a new character. I don't foresee all of the stuff from the beta being able to carry over. But if it does, cool, then I have all this stuff already. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just put this guy in cryogenic sleep and hold off. However, I would like to hear from you guys. If you really want me to continue with this series, I can try to come up with some creative stuff to do. And see if I can just muscle through all of the grinding for pixels so I can have resources to build stuff. But as it stands right now, all there really is to do in this, there are, aside from a couple of things I haven't crafted yet, is just come up with ideas of things to build and build them. There's nothing really to do. No, pretty much the planets are the same. And I'm not being disillusioned about the game. I just, if I'm going to be doing that sort of busy work, I have several other series that I could be working on, like Terraria, Minecraft, several different Minecraft series, as a matter of fact. So I'm not calling it quits on Starbound. I'm just putting it on hold. Let's call this a season finale. How's that? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you very much for watching and joining me for this series, season, whatever. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or if you have any feedback you really want me to continue, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below. I will read all of your comments and suggestions and take them in mind when it comes to this. Next week, I will more than likely just fill in the time that I would have spent on this on another series. Maybe even just start another series, another game, until Starbound comes out of beta. Who knows? But if you like this video, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out, especially when Starbound gets updated. Check back. I will more than likely be starting right back up again. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this series, season, whatever, here. Thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.